Imagine a life filled with unspoken dreams, a melody silenced by time. Samuel, now 85, believes it's too late to play again. But what happens when a spark of hope reignites his forgotten passion? Discover how Samuel finds his voice and learn why it's never too late to compose your own beautiful second chance. Samuel sat by the window, watching the rain, each drop a tiny mirror reflecting years gone by. The clock ticked on, a steady rhythm against the silence of his room, a silence that echoed the unplayed melodies of his heart. He was a man adrift in the sea of time, haunted by the ghost of his unrealized dreams. Once, music had flowed through Samuel like a river, each note a vibrant expression of his soul. The piano had been his voice, his confidant, but life's demands had silenced it, leaving only a haunting refrain of what could have been. Now, the keys were just a memory. He remembered the small house, the silent piano in the corner, a monument to dreams deferred. Each unanswered note was a regret, a burden he carried through the years, a silent symphony of what might have been. At 85, his fingers were stiff, his memory fading, the music locked away behind a wall of time. "It's too late," he whispered to himself, the words a familiar echo in the empty chambers of his heart. The retirement home was a world of routine, of meals and medications, of quiet afternoons and fading memories. Life had become a series of gentle, predictable moments, a soft descent into twilight. Then Clara arrived, a ray of sunshine in a world of gray, her laughter a melody that broke through the silence. She was the new music therapist, and in her eyes, Samuel saw not a relic, but a story waiting to be told. One rainy afternoon, Clara wheeled in a small keyboard, a modest instrument, yet to Samuel it was a forgotten invitation, a chance to revisit the music he thought he had lost forever. For weeks, the keyboard sat silent, a quiet challenge, a reminder of what he had abandoned. Samuel would glance at it, then turn away, the discomfort, a familiar ache in his heart. Then one day, Clara sat beside him, her presence gentle, her words a soft nudge. "Samuel," she asked, "what does regret sound like?" The question hung in the air, a melody of unspoken emotions. The question surprised him. A chord struck deep within his soul. How could regret be translated into music? Yet Clara's gentle prodding stirred something within him, a flicker of forgotten passion. Slowly, he moved toward the keyboard, his fingers trembling, unsure. It wasn't about the past, but about finding a voice for the present, a way to express the weight of his years. With one crooked finger he pressed a single note, a low, mournful sound that echoed in the quiet room, a note of sorrow, of missed chances, of a heart longing to be heard. Another note followed, discordant, raw, yet honest. The two notes did not harmonize, but they told a story of a life lived, with all its joys and regrets, its triumphs and failures. Clara responded with a few gentle, harmonious notes, a soft counterpoint to his sorrow. It wasn't a grand performance, but a conversation, a dialogue of the heart without words. Day after day, Samuel returned to the keyboard, each session a step further on his musical journey. He stopped chasing the nimbleness of youth and began listening to the wisdom of age. The notes he played were simple, true, filled with the depth of a life lived. They were melodies of memories, of love and loss, of quiet strength and enduring hope. Slowly, small compositions began to emerge. Pieces not about what he had lost, but about what he still had, the richness of his memories, the quiet wisdom of his years. News of Samuel's music spread through the retirement community, a ripple of melody in a sea of silence. His simple songs touched hearts, bringing smiles and tears. On afternoons when the rain paused, residents gathered, drawn by the gentle strains of his melodies. They sat quietly, listening to stories only time could write. Samuel realized it wasn't too late. The grand dreams of youth had transformed into something different, something just as beautiful, just as meaningful. The music he created wasn't about proving his talent. It was about embracing his reality, expressing the quiet strength that came with it, the beauty of imperfection. In that small, sterile room, with his arthritic fingers finding new ways to speak, Samuel found a new beginning, a second chance to create, to connect, to inspire. The door to his dreams hadn't closed. It had only opened to a different path, a path lined with wisdom, with empathy, with a deeper understanding of the human heart. And for the first time in many years, Samuel smiled truly, knowing that it was never too late to live fully in the moment, to embrace the beauty of now. Clara watched him, her heart full of warmth, knowing that she had helped Samuel find his voice again, a voice that echoed with the beauty of a life well lived. The retirement home was no longer a place of fading memories, but a symphony of new beginnings, each note a testament to the enduring power of the human spirit. Samuel's music became a beacon of hope, a reminder that every day is an opportunity to create, to inspire, to leave a lasting melody on the hearts of others. And so Samuel continued to play, his music echoing through the halls, a testament to the enduring power of the human heart, a melody that would never fade away. The echoes of his heart resonated with those around him, creating a symphony of joy, inspiring everyone to seek their own melodies, no matter their age or circumstance. In the end, Samuel's second melody became a harmonious tribute to the beauty of life's journey, proving that it's never too late to strike a new chord, to create, and to live a life filled with music.